Selamat petang, Dr. Azman. Thank you so much for your taking some time off our busy schedule to sit down with me today for this interview. Before we officially begin, I want to state the objective of this session. This interview is for my professional ethic assignment. My goal today is explore how experienced professionals understand and practice ethic values and handle dilemmas and navigate regulatory codes of conduct in this industry. This session will take about 10 to 50 minutes, and as we discussed earlier, I will be recording this for my assignment submission. Is this alright we begin, Dr. Azman?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Tiu, soalan satu. Question 1. In your teaching, how do you convey the importance of engineering integrity to your students? Have you encouraged cases where students plagiarize or falsify data in your assignment or projects? How do you usually handle such situations?
Okay, yep, we highlighted that on every start of the semester about the integrity, and will be highlighted few times along the semester and warning for the punishment if it still happen. If that happen, for example, the student copy lab report from other group, so normally I will punish both sides. Because the group or the person that copy the other report definitely wrong, but the group that share the report to others also wrong. So each student should protect their own work to prevent any possibility of plagiarism.
Thank you, Doctor. Tiu, next question.
Yes. For next question, when Dr. designing the automotive engineering curriculum, how do you grade the student to think about the balance between the cost and safety? Do you tend to teach them to push the greatest benefits for the greatest number of people, or then greater safety bottom line must never be breached, and why?
In that case, I like to share my experience. I give you one example. For engine accessory, the belting, the belt should replace during service at 80,000 kilometer mileage. Does the belt will tear after 80,000 kilometer, or after 90,000 it will tear, or after 100,000 it will tear? Actually, the belt designed with a safety factor around 40% to 50% safety factor from the recommended life. It means that from the 80,000 kilometer, the belt will not even tear even after 110,000 kilometer. But we need to balance that with cost. We can design belt that will not tear even after double their life. For example, 160,000 kilometer mileage. That's the double from the recommended life, but the cost will be much higher. So we need to find the balance between the life or the safety compared to the cost.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sharing. Honest.
So for the next question, the question number 3, do you discuss historical ethical cases in automotive engineering? For example, safety design flaw in certain vehicle model in your classes? What do you hope students learn from these case studies?
I normally share about my experience about the aircon compressor to the student. I need to decide for my past experience. I need to decide for compressor to select. So I need to do related tests, a lot of tests before decide the best compressor. In my case, at that time, our top management pushed me to select the cheapest compressor. So from there, they can get lower the cost and can push higher profit. But from my side, I need to prove that the cheapest compressor have few issue then cannot be solved even after doing few changes and improvement. And I stand with my decision not to accept the cheapest compressor and successfully prove to the top management. So I hope the student can learn engineer ethic there. Even we can push, we get push from the top management. We should stand with fact and figure.
Thank you, Doctor. Next question.
As a lecturer, how do you cultivate a sense of public safety responsibility in your students? Are there specific teaching methods such as case analysis, project reviews that help students understand how engineering decisions directly affect human lives?
Yeah, for example, during lab session, I normally let the student experience the actual feel the effect of high temperature in cabin to the passenger before the aircon can counter or can cool the cabin, especially to the children. Also, I will highlight the effect of CO, carbon monoxide, in cabin that already reported a few cases that kill people in the past few years, and how to counter that. The technology and the function that have in car that can solve that, can counter or prevent to the issue to be happen. Through this practical experience and discussion, students learn that engineers are not only responsible for the technical performance, but also for protecting the public safety and acting ethically in their work.
Thank you, Doctor. Next, Aiman.
Okay, sir. For my question, when students are involved in industry during final year projects or research, they may be exposed to confidential information from companies. How do you teach them to respect confidentiality agreements while not concealing issues that could affect public safety?
Well, it happened few times before for my under supervision student. At first, we will give briefing even before the FYP start. In the middle of FYP, we will reconfirm that the FYP get approval to do the title and the content, get approval from the industry. And before submit the final FYP thesis, we have a non-confidential form that need to be signed by the student and approved by the industry. So that's how we control the confidential info.
So
Okay, thank you, sir.
question says, have doctor encouraged the conflict of interest in an academic setting? For example, assessing a student project when the student has a personal relationship with you. So, or achieve the industry sponsorship, then potentially improve the objective of research. How do you handle such a situation?
Yes, conflict of interest can happen in the academia. In such situation, professionalism and transparency are important. For example, if there is a close personal relation, have a close relation with the student, I will avoid being directly involved in the assessment. For the research or sponsorship, decision and finding must remain the objective and based on evidence regardless of the external influence.
Thank you, doctor. Yes, ma'am.
Next, the Teaching Professional Code of Conduct. Do you introduce the BEM, which is Board of Engineer Malaysia, Code of Conduct or relevant professional society code in your classes? At what stage of their study do you think students should formally begin learning this ethical code?
Yes, I introduced the BM Code of Conduct and Professional Ethic in class, especially in engineering related subject and final year project. Students should begin learning this ethical conduct as early in their study, ideally from the first or the second year, so they can develop the professional responsibility throughout their academic journey.
Okay.
Alright, sir. For ethical culture in academic institutions, does your faculty or university encourage open discussion of ethical issues among staff and students? When someone raises a safety or ethical risk in a project, do they typically receive support or are they seen as making trouble?
The faculty and university generally encourage open discussion on ethical and safety issue. Raising concern about safety and ethics should be viewed positively because it helps prevent problem and improve professionalism. Supportive academic environment are important to ensure staff and students feel comfortable to share their or speaking up of uh, their thinking.
For question number 9, teaching professional judgment. When students are making design or testing decision with incomplete information, how do you teach them to distinguish between reasonable engineering judgment and irresponsible risk thinking? Could you give an example?
Yeah, normally the FYP student intend to finish their test and data analysis as soon as possible, even when you can see that the result not give enough pattern to make a decision. I like to give students make their own analysis and recommendation first, and then I will comment from there and ask to redo the test or do more tests to get clear view before making any decision. Yes, it is time consuming, but we must stick to professionalism judgment. We can conclude or make decision after we got all related information. Don't make any assumption about things that we cannot confirm it yet.
For question 10, when doctor your student are about to graduate and enter the automotive industry, what is one thing you will most like to remind them, and how will you help them remember then doing the right thing better more than doing the thing quickly?
Before entering the automotive industry, I always remind students that technical skills are important, but integrity and responsibility are even more important. In engineering and industry and automotive work, small mistake or shortcut can affect safety, quality, and even human life. So I encourage them to always follow proper procedure, safety standard, and ethical practice, even under pressure, to complete their tasks quickly. Doing the right thing may take more time, but it builds trust, professionalism, and long-term success in their career.
All right. Yes, it's a last question, doctor. Thank you.
That brings
Okay.
us to the end of my questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Azman. Your
Yes.
insight to how ethical theories play our real life and your advice on navigating professional responsibilities under MBOT give me a much better, clear perspective for my report. I deeply appreciate your time and mentorship today. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank
Okay.
you.